What is really shared island? There is no inherent geographical, political, or logical requirement for an island to be unified under a single country, especially considering that more than 15 islands around the world are divided between multiple nations. History and politics have shown that islands can be, and often are, divided between sovereign states. The division of islands, or any land mass, is not an anomaly. The notion that an island should be a single country is a simplistic and naive concept, ignoring the realities of historical divisions that have often been determined by external powers. Not to mention that, geographically speaking, Canada, the United States, and Mexico share the same landmass but are distinct nations. A prime example of island division is Hispaniola, where the boundary between the Dominican Republic and Haiti was formalized by the Treaty of Ryswick in 1697, 205 years after Columbus's first settlement of the New World. This agreement significantly marked two very different paths for the island. The Spanish continued establishing settlements and used the area as a base for future discoveries in the Americas. In contrast, the French focused on colonizing the land, importing enslaved Africans, and turning the territory into a profitable venture for the French Empire. Indeed, the French colony of Saint-Domingue became the richest colony of its time. Rather than splitting the island into two equal halves, this treaty delineated the territorial claims of France on the already claimed and settled Spanish island. This claim resulted from the French invasion of territories on the western side of the Spanish island, roughly 33% of La Hispaniola, leading to the establishment of Saint-Domingue, now Haiti. While the treaty defined the extent of French-controlled territory, which constituted roughly one-third of the island, influential Haitians contested this agreement, arguing that the island should be divided in half or controlled entirely by Haiti. It is important to understand this part, as it is crucial to grasp the mindset that exists between both developing nations and what some consider the seed for future differences. The Treaty of Ryswick in 1697 established claims of France to the already occupied land by French settlers at the time of signing and clearly was not an island division in equal parts. In a treaty, this one-third was recognized as French territory. However, the island was never evenly divided into two equal parts, leading to ongoing misunderstandings. The territory of Hinche, for example, appeared as though it belonged to the French due to a straight-line division. As a result, the French began occupying the land and gradually displaced the Spanish settlers. This action set a clear precedent, where the French side expanded eastward and took land from the Spanish side. It also created a lasting perception in what is now Haiti, that they can continue to claim land further east. This historical context has led to two very different viewpoints between the two nations, one advocating for the expansion of African heritage eastward,
Ça va faire mal, c'est comme haïtien. C'est l'union.
And the other fighting to stop Haiti from crossing over to the Dominican Republic and preserving its Spanish heritage, its language, and its religion. The eastern part of the island, where Santo Domingo was established, is now the Dominican Republic. The Treaty of Ryswick, like many agreements, defined boundaries based on strategic interests rather than geographical unity, showing that political sovereignty often doesn't match natural island boundaries. This is true for other historical cases where political factors shaped borders instead of geography. The topic of the division of La Hispaniola has been subject to passionate debates. Some have gone so far as to accuse the Dominicans for this division based on racism, colorism, xenophobia without understanding its origins, its dynamics, and its impact of these accusations to both people.
These protesters say Haitian migrants deserve to stay in the DR.
We are going to call a big boycott. If we're not hitting them in their pockets, they're not going to stop what they're doing. So we need to boycott. Boycott DR! Boycott DR!
We're here living on an island and they're trying to stop migrants from crossing. But you can't really stop this phenomenon. It's going to happen. Even if they deport people, this will continue to happen. There has to be a change here in Haiti. This is what's needed. There has to be a change here in Haiti. This is what's needed.